Alright, welcome back to another Dragonfable challenge video. Today we'll be doing Pandora EX, EX Extreme. So we are using Waste Wanderer's Cloak here, even though we have the new cloak, which is the Chaos Champion wing. This is actually better than Wasteland Wanderer cloak, but I'm still going to use it because not a lot of people can actually pass the this challenge over here. Okay, so I'll use the old gear set. Alright, I think we're ready to start here. Just check our dragon stats. Make sure that your dragon has at least 1 point of assistance for Sloth's um, phase. Alright, I think before we start, I'm just going to quickly go over her attacks here. Now, her attacks pattern is fairly standard. She only going to cycle between 4 attacks, and she doesn't have any like phases or anything like that. But she has forms. Alright, so when she casts attack 1, right, she will change her alignment to the next form in the list here. Okay, so she'll do attack 2. Attack 2 is a 100% crit and 100% sure hit attack. Alright, and this actually scales with her impurity. So if her impurity is high, it will hit like a truck. Alright, and then attack 3, she'll again change her alignment once more. And then after that, she'll follow up with a regular attack. Now, these are all the forms that she can change into. Okay, and that's pretty much your standard Pandora mechanic. So there's an additional mechanic here that makes the fight a little bit more challenging because you can't just debuff her randomly. She has an inversion that lasts for 3 turns. Now, what she basically does during this inversion state is that she invert the negative stats inflicted onto her. So, like if you have minus 30 bonus on her, she will flip it to plus 30 bonus on the next turn. Sorry, on the current turn that she apply inversion. Okay, and then she also do this for the following turn. So there's 2 turns where she invert her negative status. However, on the third turn, even though inversion is still applied, you can start debuffing her because she wouldn't invert the third attack. Let's say, so on the first 2 turns, let's say you have like minus 30 bonus on her. Let's say on the first turn of inversion, you have minus 30 bonus. Maybe that effect only lasts for 1 turn. She will invert that effect, right? And then on the next turn, the effect will be gone. So you will have to debuff her another time, or else she'll get this heal on turn for 5% for 2 turns. So she'll get a bunch of HP back. Um, Now, some classes can do this. I don't think this pirate should let her heal here, because pirate might not have enough damage output. But maybe offensive classes can let her heal instead of just debuffing her. Anyway, you can debuff her even with a minor weapon special, which I'm going to talk about later on. So if your debuff only lasts for 1 turn when inversion starts, just make sure to debuff her with another debuff for the second turn. Now, if your debuff lasts for 2 turns, then you can just stop debuffing her entirely, and then she'll just invert her negative debuff on her again, her current debuff for herself. So she will not get the heal on turn, 5% heal on turn. Okay, and then on the last turn of inversion, just make sure that even though you see that inversion is still sort of active, you need to debuff her here. Cause otherwise your debuff is going to carry over to her next inversion, and that may or may not be very horrible. For example, pirate greatly relies on summer crackers. If you don't debuff her as soon as the inversion, as soon as the sort of flipping effect ends, but inversion haven't end, on the same turn, if you don't debuff her, right, then there's no window for you to use the attack again. Because if you use it on the next turn after the inversion has ended, it will carry over to a next inversion. And that will be really bad shit because Pandora will gain 80 bonus instead of negative 80 bonus. So all of her attacks will start hitting you and you will get no openings, which will be very bad for a class like Pirate. Okay, these are the weapons that you can debuff her with. You generally want a weapon that does very, very minor amount of debuffs. So all bacon is probably the best weapon to debuff her with, because it only minus her bonus by 5. Okay, so if she flip it, she only get 5 bonus, which is extremely minor, so it doesn't really matter too much. You can also debuff her with Doom Blade of Sorrow. This lasts for 2 turns as well, so it's sort of fits into her inversion here. Okay, other things, Life Eternal Peace, which is really good as well. In fact, I'm going to use this in the fight later on. Because she'll invert the negative eye disease, right? But this doesn't really matter too much because you can always switch your weapon, right? So if I do see the plus 10 ice resist on her, I will just switch over to an energy weapon or Blade of the Golden Q. Okay, eyesight is good for the same reason as well, but I don't really have access to that. Now I'm going to use high-tech turdurken, turdurken, whatever this thing's called. High-tech turd. Anyway, this inflicts a -3 all resist on her. So she's going to invert this and get +3 all resist, which is like extremely minor, and you have a 60% chance of inflicting this if you attack her with an energy weapon. So personally, I think that these two weapons are the most accessible and the best debuffing weapon to use against her. You don't really need any kind of debuff from her skills. You can just use the two on-hit effects. All Bacon is probably the best of all the debuffing weapon, but this isn't really accessible to most players because this is only dropped during a lucky day, and lucky day is already over. Okay, so I think I already will start here. I haven't played this challenge in a long time, so later when she change form, right, I'll keep losing track. Okay, we need to start the challenge by using summon crackers on her. I think I already will start now. Now, when she's in last form, she'll gain damage reflect. I believe it's 75%. So I need to just turtle for those turns. And use my BPD shield, drink a potion, etc. Let's see. Does it really last for 4 turns? Let me check the wiki again. Alright, I'm back. So I checked and the damage reflect only lasts until the last phase has ended. So she will change alignment on attack number 3. So essentially, the damage reflect will only last for 2 turns. So thankfully it's not 4 turns, or else I'm not going to be hitting her, and that will severely delay my it will severely sort of screw up my rotation. Okay, I think I already will start. Let's go to the Corrupted 7 Pandora EX. Okay, just to note, right, you need a point of assistance because Gluttony, when she changes to a Gluttony, she'll instantly try to remove a buff on you, and then if she cannot find any buffs to remove on you, she will remove a potion from you. So that's really bad. I need to have a pet buff me by 1 point of assistance so that she can actually remove this. Nicely proc. Alright, and then just a lash attack will do. Okay, she'll go into last here. She'll have 2 turns of damage reflect, so I just hit turtle. Now the next hit will hit us regardless of whatever we do. So I don't really know what we want to do here. We can use Summer Cooldown on her since we don't have any openings. She'll invert the stats. I don't really want that. I guess we can use Flintlock here. Should we use Backstab? Let's just use Backstab here. We are wasting a turn of shield, but I think it's fine. Now, I don't want to debuff her in any way anymore, because she will invert on the next turn. Now, I don't really have anything to do here. I don't have any openings at all, so I will just drink a potion just to get a bit of avoidance and defenses. Okay, and I need to let my dragon keep hitting her. Alright, so she done these 2 attacks right now. She'll change her alignment here. She still has a very high bonus, so her next attack will definitely hit us. Oh wow, she actually missed 1 hit. Okay, so I think she done the inversion thing. Yeah, as you can see, metal and ice resist is very high already. Now, she does not have any negative debuff for her. It's already ran out. So I need to re-inflict a negative debuff on her. And I know just the thing to use, which is this high-tech turdurken cover. Now, I cannot really debuff her. So we just use Flintlock. Nice, okay. So she'll just get 3 all resist, which is completely fine. We need to switch our element because she has she gained another instance of the ice resist. So ice resist is pretty high here. Let's just use lash on her. Oh wow, I managed to dodge all of that, so she doesn't gain a lot of impurity. Okay, now is the time where you can use some crackers on her. I think you have to do that right now. Otherwise, you'll carry over to a next inversion, which will be really, really bad. Okay, first let's not use. Let's use ancient energy blade, followed by what kind of debuffing attack should we use here? There's no point using Life for Eternal Peace right now. Let's use C0 Spare Hammer. Some crackers. Nice. Okay. I think we'll follow up with a beam attack. Now she's going to change her alignment here, I think. Okay. She's in rare form. She's doing attack. She just did attack number 1. I need to keep track of this. Alright, I need to not debuff her right now. I can use a flame talk her. We need to switch over to this build. I forgot to introduce this build. This is actually my anti-crit build. So if you take a look at my crit, it's -12, so I will not be able to crit Pandora here. And trigger the ref bonus. Sorry, the ref effect mechanic rather. I cannot debuff her in any way here, so I think just a pistol attack would do. I kind of want to inflict Life or Eternal Peace effect on her. Okay, we are already equipping that weapon special. Okay, that's fine. Nice, that did a lot of damage. And then we need to switch over our dragon to ice. I think I will actually hit her with outrage here. It's a waste to not use it, because I'm not going to use a minus or resist her anyway. Oh my god, I forgot that. I forgot that she will hit us. It's a sure hit attack. Okay, she still have 1 turn of -80 bonus. Don't have any openings on her. I guess we can use Summon Kunai, but I don't really want to debuff her right now. Now, she will change her next alignment into Gluttony. So we need a status effect on us. We don't have any status effect on us. We need to use our Dragon's bonus Scout just to get a single status effect. Literally a single status effect. And then we can't use reapply the tail lash on Pandora here. Alright. Let's go with the dirty trick here. And then I just need to use a single Scout. Then she will devour a status effect here and wouldn't gain any impurities. Nice. Alright, the pressure thing does hurt a lot because we are using a very negative or resist gear. I cannot keep debuffing her, I just need to attack her normally here. She still has Life for Eternal Peace, so her next inversion, the first turn of the next inversion is fine. Now, well, I don't know if she will attempt to debuff, take our status effect again. I kind of don't really want to use the Sea Legs here, because I don't know what she will do. I'm really afraid that she might remove our Sea Legs as well. I'll equip Dagger of the Amulet here. Hopefully she doesn't steal my potion. Is there any buffs that I can give myself? I don't think so. Oh no. I'll use the dragon's MPM shield here just in case she's trying to remove my buff. Okay. Actually, that was a bad idea in hindsight. Cause my dragon has 200 MPM, I forgot. I thought our dragon only have 100 MPM. Okay, so she just used this attack against us. She's still in gluttony form. So we can just attack her normally. She doesn't have any kind of defense mechanism. She has 1 more turn of Life for Eternal Peace. We don't really need to debuff her right now. We can just attack her normally with... I don't know, man. Advanced target practice. She'll go into Pride next turn. I will be able to block her first hit, because I have a extremely high NPM shield. I need to hit her without debuffing her. What is the best choice? I think the target practice. Nah, we need target practice for greed here. I don't think I can use it right now. Just an adverse, I guess. I'll first need to switch weapon special. Switch weapon. Actually, I don't know if she will invert the current effect on her. If that is enough to fulfill the inversion criteria, I think it is. We'll see here. If she heals her health, it means that she needs a different kind of debuff on her. Okay, let's use adverse on her. What should we hit her with? I should continue using dagger of the amulet here, because I don't want to debuff her. Okay, and then we'll just lash her or something. I'll lash her with fire attack, because she has ice resist. Oh, okay. We actually found that out. So she doesn't gain any effect. You can have a repeated debuff on her for the first turn and a second turn inversion as well, and she doesn't sort of reflect it. Okay, that's good to know. I think we need to use help from the locker here. Either that or fire the proxy. Now, next turn is a sure hit, so there's no point in shielding right now. I think help from the locker is the best here. We need to just use C0 spare hammer or something. The thing is, I kind of want to reapply the Glyph for Eternal Peace effect, even though I will not benefit from it this turn. Okay, that's very good damage. Can follow up with a Nova, I think. I think just a regular Fury will do, Primal Fury. I want to save the Nova for next turn when the reversion happens. So I'm still using fire attack. I'll just use Fury here. Because Nova does a lot more damage than this claw attack. Okay, next will actually be true damage. I need to 100% avoid that. It will be Pride followed by Greed. Greed, she will heal a bunch of damage for every hit that she does against us, so we need to use Backstab here. We need to use Backstab against her. We have no openings on her, so we can keep using this weapon special. We can probably beam her here. Okay. You're not going to hit me, right? Okay, cool. If she hit me here, it'll be really, really bad because it's a null damage. Okay, I think we need to debuff her right now. No, sorry, we cannot debuff her. We need to use a regular attack. I think I'll just use Fury of the High Sea here. We're already using Glyph for Eternal Peace. Okay. And then after that, we need to follow up with target practice. She has negative crit, so we don't have to switch over to C0 spare hammer. Let's use Fury on her. Okay. Nice, that dealt a lot of damage. Dealt a lot of damage. Yeah, and we reapply Tail Lash. Oh my god, I used the wrong element. Should have used Ice. Purity is at 100%, so she does hit for a lot. We still have our defenses, so we are good. We need to first use target practice, because she's going to go into last form. Greed form. In this form, she gains a ton of NPM. Oh wait, holy crap. I just realized something. Oh no, I cannot use this. Because she'll invert this minus avoidance effect on her. Oh crap. That means in greed form, I can't really hit her. I guess I'll just take the time to heal up. Man, I should have brought more assistance from our dragon. Yeah, oh my god, I just realized I can't use target practice. Hmm, I need to just nuke her here, but I don't have any. The only skill is pistol. I think I will use just a regular pistol attack on her. Um, just make sure that we're using Life of Eternal Peace. Okay, that's very good damage. I need to use Nova on her here. Nice. She healed herself for a bit. Hmm. Oh my god, her next attack is gonna be this, so we can't heal up. Her next attack will be a confirmed hit. Damn it. We already have Life for Eternal Peace on her, so it doesn't matter too much. The problem is that, oh man, we should have brought Fulgurite Ring with us. This sucks. Guess we can use Brilliant Bloodstone Ring here. We'll use a partial healing here. We can't use Link Band of Nature's Bounty. Should we use Slimy Necklace? We need to use Largon Protector here. As for the helm, we'll use Vilmore's helm. Again, the next attack will hurt for a lot. Will hurt a lot, but I don't have a choice. I think Exalted Apotheosis, sorry, Siege Chicken Conquest give us the highest amount of whiz. So we should use this. I'm just gonna give myself one bonus with Dragon Scout. Charisma is 187. I'll just skip our Dragon's turn here. I will not be able to hit her. Wow, that wasn't too bad. I thought she would hit for very, very hard. Okay. Anyway, she'll change her alignment next turn. Hold on, her inversion is over. The problem is that I can't hit her. I have no openings against her anyway. Okay, let's first use Ancient Energy Blade here. Sorry, I think we need Lance or Altar. Lance or Altar. Okay. Beam attack. Yeah, it's fine. It's back to fire. It's back to lust. Man, she still have 180 avoidance. I don't know what to do here, man. I can just turtle, I guess. She has 100. I don't have any opening on her, which is actually works in my favor. Let's just switch to our NPM gear. Hold on. Why do we seem to be short on something? Lance or Altar, okay. This will give us more than enough NPM to dodge her attack entirely. We need more charisma though. I don't even think we need hide behind for this. How much NPM do we have this way? 80, 260. 260 now. We need a bit more. Okay, we kind of need the hide behind here. In that case, we can change our ring, I guess. This gives 9 charisma, that's fine. Kitty Pillar's pipe have to. This actually gives us 10 charisma, okay. How much charisma does Lance Altar give? Let's not use Lance of Water. Let's use Exalted Apotheosis or something. Okay. We can hit her here, but... Oh, wait. Why does she still have a bunch of... Okay, it's going to end next turn. We have 63 bonus. There's nothing we can do to hit her. Should I heal? Let's just heal. Okay, she's back to a regular amount of... Dragon Ring, Kitty Pillar's Pipe. Kitty Pillar Pipe probably have to change. This gives us 282 bonus. That's enough, I think. 282 MPM, I mean, not bonus. I think that's enough. Should just do a pistol attack here. Switch over to Dagger of the Amulet. Nice. Proc. Alright. Change over to Ice. Now I already have the Shuriken debuff on her, so I don't really need to worry about her inversion. I think he's back to... He did this attack over here. I think he's Envy right now. Next attack will be Wrath. Again, I can't really debuff her because you're going to inversion. I should just switch over to my regular gear set. I don't really know if I want to use Glyph for Eternal Peace. There's no need to. She already have a debuff on her. I guess we can use Lucky Hammer just to increase our damage by a little bit. It's only going to be a very extremely small amount. We can't use target practice. Adverse, I guess Adverse is fine. Doesn't trigger her inversion. Right, it's a respectable amount of damage. Followed by a beam attack. Nice, that did a lot of damage. Wait a minute. She just did this attack. She was still Envy. Wait, is the Envy the one that heals her? Heal for every hit, I think. I'm not like... Yeah. I'm pretty sure Envy is the one that heals her. No, I cannot really debuff her yet now. So... we just need to use pistol against her. We can even drink a potion here. She'll do a little bit of damage against us, but it's not really that significant. Yeah, the plus 100 bonus on her is going to run out next turn. Let's just do a regular pistol attack here. Again, we can't debuff her, so we are going to have to keep using Lucky Hammer. Then I will just beam her. Nice, that's very good damage. We should get an opening off of her because her defenses are fairly low, I think. Nice. Okay, now we need to debuff her immediately. We need to switch over to our anti-crit build because she's rare right now. And then I need to use Summon Crackers on her. I need to also reapply Glyph for Eternal Peace effect on her. Alright, nice. And then does she have a tail lash on her? Need to reapply the tail lash. Okay, so this attack will miss us. She'll do this attack over here. Oh wow, she actually hit us. What the heck? She's still under ref. Okay, minus 57 bonus. What is she going to switch into? Gluttony. Which means that we need some kind of status effect on us, which we do. It's the dragon magic. No, I cannot debuff her right now. Otherwise, it will carry over to inversion, I think. So just a regular pistol attack against her will be okay. I just realized I have no potions left. That's horrible. Okay. She shouldn't be able to hit us here, I don't think. She's in gluttony right now. Now, her next attack is just a regular attack. It doesn't carry any kind of effect. She still have one turn off. Go for the eyes. Need to switch over to our proper gear set. Now, I still cannot debuff her in any way. We can use Fury on her. I think we should just use Dagger of the Amulet. Weapon special. She just remove it. The next attack I think is a confirm crit, so we have to take it anyway. Okay. It's going to be pretty close. It's going to be very close. I should have brought a bit of additional potions here. Oh my god. Should I kill her right now? She might go into inversion the next turn. The thing is she will heal 10% on the next hit. Damn it. Actually, I can use this thing and get a potion. I can use Curse Treasure here and get a potion. Then things wouldn't be that close. I think I'll do just that. I don't think this current hit will actually proc the 50 impurity. I think you will only proc it the next turn. So I'll use Curse Treasure against her. We should change to Lucky Hammer or something. But if it doesn't crit, then there's no point. Just use Glide for Eternal Peace. Alright, follow up with a beam attack. Or maybe a tail lash attack. Now we need to kill. Oh my god, she will heal a bunch. Oh, opposition threshold. Oh my god. Okay. I need to heal. Our character need to heal. While our dragon will just deal the damage against her. Okay, I'm pretty sure it just did this attack. I think our dragon can't do anything. The DOT on her will do enough damage to her. If I let my dragon attack her, we will exceed the threshold. And she will gain a bunch of impurity. Okay. I think we first need to shield here. Oh wait, I have openings on her. Man, so it will proc the impurity. Should I do it regardless? Okay, first I need to switch the weapon special. I need to use backstab against her, man. It doesn't matter how much she heals. Even if she gets a bunch of impurity, it's fine. As long as it doesn't hit me. And then on the next turn, we can use help from a locker on her. Okay, let's go with that actually. We have to use something like Lucky Hammer here. Then we need to switch our element and then use Lash on her so that the DOT will be higher. Okay, nice. Okay, now is the time where we can use help from locker. We need to nuke her down right now. Okay, we can't use ice. Life for Eternal Peace is fine. Okay, she has negative crit, so she shouldn't be able to hit us here. I need to just beam her. Oh no, she got inverted apoptosis thingy. Wow, okay. Hold on. I think her next attack might be this one over here. I lost track. I don't know whether her next attack is this one. Let me take a look at the log. Show log. I don't know. If her next attack is this, I'm screwed if I don't heal now. So I think we will have to heal now. Yeah, let's just play it safe. I don't want to lose right now. I think we can probably switch over to full healing gear set. He shouldn't be able to hit. Oh wait, no, no, no. The next attack will 100% hit us. It's a now damage though. But the thing is, I don't know whether it's this or this. I think we'll have to switch over to full healing gear. Oh, it's now damage, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. It's now damage, so it doesn't matter anyway. Brilliant Bloodstone. Oh, correct. Can even use Crown of Damocles. Slimy. We're just going to go into full healing gear mode. Crown of Damocles is less wisdom. That's fine. Wilmor's Helm. Followed by Exalted Apotheosis. Okay. I need to let our dragon keep hitting her. Does she has negative ice resist? Yes, she does. Oh wow. I'm so thankful that I healed, man. If I didn't heal, our run would have been over. Okay. I need to nuke her here. I still have a bunch of minus all resist on her. Let's switch over to Lucky Hammer. Oh my god, I forgot that I have no openings. Okay, this is do or die. I still have one turn of high BPD, so I should be okay here. Oh my god, he has very high MPM. Oh no. Should I use target practice? If we miss, we are kind of screwed. I kind of want to play it safe here. You know what? Let's play it safe. I'll use Line Beat, and I'll use our Dragon's MPM shield. I don't want to lose at this point. The problem is that she will do inversion on the next turn, I think. So she'll get a bunch of all resists. Lance of Author. I just need literally one hit to land. I have openings on her. We have 4 hits in total. Please one of it land. Oh my god, one of it landed. Nice. Okay, actually it's not that like unfavorable to us. I have about 55% to 60% chance of hitting her per hit. We have 4 hits no total. So one of the hits will definitely hit her. Okay, overall I would say, oh man, uh we did not kill her before this sloth occurred. If we had a little slightly more damage output, we have been able to kill her. I think I could have used Ruagiri, I think, on the previous turn and just ended her. But we sort of dragged it out. That's why it was kind of close. And we didn't even bring like more than 2 potions. Um, if you just ended her before her next sloth phase, her second sloth phase, I think this fight is not really that hard. I would say it's like medium difficulty, I think. It's not even medium high, I say it's squarely medium. Yeah, so I think that's everything. Just to just take note of this. If you have debuffs, let's just write this down. Debuffs that last three less than 3 turns. All right, then you can use this use on last turn of inversion. Okay, just remember this. Like the help from a locker is an effect that lasts for 4 turns. Okay, so if you use it on the last turn of inversion, it will carry over to the next inversion. That's why you should never use help from a locker against Pandora, except for the final like few health points, because she's going to invert this and gain plus 30 all resist on her inversion turns, which will be kind of bad. Again, I think it's not too horrible, even if you use it, because she's only gonna get um oh right, no, it's pretty horrible. Cause here's why. Cause she has 2 effects on her. She doesn't clear her current effect and then it revert it immediately. What she'll do is she'll give herself plus 60 all on top of the minus 30 all that you do to her. So if you use this attack on her and then the next turn, right, it is gone, alright, because it lasts for 4 turns. And then on this turn, if you use it on the last turn of inversion, on the second turn of the next inversion, it will be gone. So she'll be left with 60 all resist, which will be horrible for you. And conversely, if you use this to a turn just before she does her inversion, then she's going to get 6 plus 60 all resist on the first turn, then an additional plus 60 all resist on the second turn, and that will really like screw up your day. That will really mess up your fight there, because she'll essentially be um, undamageable. So you cannot really use help from the locker on her. That's what I think. I don't think. Please correct me if my understanding of that is wrong. Maybe she doesn't like sort of invert the same effect again. I might be wrong there, but it's I think it's very risky to use help from the locker on her, because it lasts for 4 turns. And skills debuffs that last for 4 turns will not really be that effective in this fight. That's why I didn't really use Cannonade either, because I don't want to give her a bunch of bonus and boosts in her inversion turns on her immersion turns. Alright, that's why I only restricted most of my debuffs to skills that last for less than 3 turns. Debuffs that last for less than 3 turns. Okay, I think that's about it. Any shields that you cast yourself obviously will not be inverted in any way, so you sort of want to keep cycling through your shields. Pirate is very good at doing that. Definitely do not use help from the locker when fighting the sorry, not help from locker. Do not use target practice when fighting greed. I almost use help from locker here, and that will be really really bad, because you instantly gain 300 MPM in like 2 inversion turns, and then I would not be able to hit her at all, and she'll just like drag out the fight, and then the more the fight drags on, the more at a disadvantage she'll be, because she'll stack her impurity, and then her DOT that she does against you, the evil DOT that happens every turn, will hit harder and harder. So you definitely don't want to drag out the fight. Alright, I think that's it for this challenge. See you guys on the next challenge video. Bye for now.